Hi, I'm Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4. And today we have a special guest with us. We're talking to Sophia Shukin, who's a naturalist at Lake Katherine. And Sophie's going to give us a little bit of a preview of what's coming up this summer at Lake Katherine. We got a variety of opportunities, whether classes, programs, special events, all kinds of things going on. And we have great weather on the horizon. So a lot to look forward to. Sophie, thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you.
First, can you let's take a look at what are some of the classes, activities, programs coming up?
Sure. So we have definitely gotten into the full swing of summer. It's hot outside and there's a lot of people on the grounds. And so we're doing a lot of summer programming. We have programs from the ages of 18 months all the way through adulthood. So you can come out no matter what your age and have some fun and learn some things about nature. How
about let's take a look at some of those classes or programs, specifically for the older, when I say older, not children or not the teens. What's out there for us?
Yeah, so we do, once a month we have adult-themed nature hikes. So whether it be bird watching, we did that last month. Next month we're doing an herb garden talk and learning about herbs and how you can utilize them, because we have a wonderful herb garden at Lake Katherine. And then in August we're doing a reptile walk. So, you know, not only children think it's fun to touch a snake, but I might pull out some snakes for adults because they may have never touched one before. So it's kind of a fun way to just kind of learn something new.
Okay. So it sounds like some of these programs or activities, they're for a whole range of people, whether young or older, everybody in between. Any other programs or activities, classes you want to mention?
So we have a lot of all-aged programs. We have once a month evening kayak tours. So it's a great way to get out and learn how to kayak if you've never been. You're out with naturalists and you get to go out kind of at dusk and see what kind of wildlife you can see and also learn how to kayak. And that is for ages 6 and up. And then we also do fishing days, which are once a month, May through October as well. So those are almost the first Saturday of every month. So that's a great way to learn how to fish and come with your family and, you know, cast a few in the lake.
You know, and that's a good point, because fishing is not allowed in general. Nobody can just pop over with a pole and go fishing.
Right.
They need to be on the special days.
Yes, we do try and keep our lake, you know, trash-free and line-free, you know, fishing line is a big thing that gets caught in our trees and lures. We find those in the lake.
Or,
you know, whether it's accidental or not, we do try and keep it relatively, you know.
And it looks it. I've seen you. You obviously do a great job maintaining it that way. And the same thing with kayaking. Nobody can just show up with a kayak and pop into the lake.
Right. Our lake is, you know, relatively small, so we have our fleet of kayaks, and you can come out and rent a boat for $10 an hour per person. And so we're open from 10 to 4, Monday through Sunday, all the way till October.
So there are some great opportunities there. You've got the nature walks and guided, which gives you that bonus to it. The chance to rent the kayaks, a chance to take advantage of the monthly fishing opportunity. Any other programs or special activities you want to mention?
Well, we have some fun special events coming up.
Okay.
So in June, we're doing our 3rd annual herb garden soiree, which is a beautiful evening. We set up these round tables in the herb garden, and we serve you hors d'oeuvres made with herbs from the garden.
So it really is a soiree.
Yes, you're in the garden, eating herbs from the garden, and sipping on some wine. It's a very intimate, beautiful evening. So that's coming up in the end of June. And then in July, we do our Sunset Sonata, which is a great way for anybody to come out and hear some classical music on the anniversary garden and watch the sun go down.
Wow.
It's a wonderful experience.
No, those are two good ones. I have to check my calendar, get ready to file those in.
Yes. Another fun one is talking about things you've never done before. We have our family camp out, which is August 4th and 5th this year. It's a great way to kind of dip your toe into camping for the first time, and it kind of feels, you know, like you're not too remote. You're coming out with us. We're taking you on night hikes. We're, setting fires for you, and you just kind of come out and enjoy.
It sounds like a great first experience for people, especially if they want to, as you said, like dip their toes in that water instead of making maybe the first one in a national park and maybe a really remote or
Exactly.
isolated. How about, is this something I think we would like to try?
And learning what you maybe need to bring and what you don't need to bring.
Right, the type of gear and
Yeah.
equipment, and to get through that or to enjoy the experience.
Exactly.
Right,
Yep.
good. Any other things you want to mention? Those are three good ones, right?
Yeah,
away.
I mean, that's a lot of big summer things going on, and just looking into the distant future. In September, we of course have our Monarch celebration that is the third weekend of September, and that's always a great time as well.
Okay, so we've got a lot of great activities going on at Lake Catherine this summer. The only other thing I want to ask about is I know you also host other special events or activities, or people can bring in groups. But that's a separate thing, but still through Lake Catherine, correct?
Right. We've had people reach out for us to do, certain events for them specifically, and we can, within our timing budgets, we can accommodate, if somebody wants to rent a group of kayaks out, separate from evening kayak tours, we can try and work that out with you. Or we've done, certain hikes for different groups of people coming out. So, sure, yeah.
So there are other options out there. And I'm taking it the best way to do any of this stuff is either through your website or maybe to call or contact?
Yeah, I would say definitely check our website and our social media for any events and, information on events. And then if you, don't get the information, then please call our main line, and then they can direct you to whoever may have the answers.
Okay. All right. Well, Sophie, that sounds great. A lot of cool stuff going on. I'm looking forward to them. I'm going to have to check some of these out.
Totally.
Wonderful. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
All right. All right. I'm Dave Wurzall, and we've been talking with Sophia Shukin, naturalist at Lake Catherine, talking about summer 2023 activities and events, programs going on. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the summer at Lake Catherine.